We begin with Governor Gretchen Whitmer and her $65 million announcement on funding for schools. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Glenda Lewis, and it's all part of the CARES Act funding during the pandemic. The money will be given to districts hit hardest by the virus, also to help disadvantaged students in need, and to help bridge the digital divide with funding support for remote learning in schools that aren't ready for in-person learning.
7 Action News reporter ANDREA ISOM joins us live with more on this major announcement. ANDREA?
Well, guys, like you said, so much was talked about today, live press. But the most important thing is our kids. We talked about our kids, our schools, and safety of every single person.
The COVID-19 pandemic, the change maker no one wanted to see. It has posed so many challenges for our students and teachers. It has exposed issues that are unacceptable and have existed for years in many school districts across the state. So to help change that, to bridge the gap, to make sure every child has an equal shot to succeed in this unbelievable time we are in and beyond, the governor made a major announcement today.
Today, I am announcing $65 million in CARES Act funding for schools that need it the most. Districts can use this funding in a number of ways for the things like the purchase of laptops or tablets or internet hotspots. It can be used to enhance the remote and in-person student mental health services.
Now to our Michigan families and helping them make ends meet.
Yesterday, the Michigan Unemployment Insurance Agency submitted an application to the United States Federal Emergency Management Administration, or FEMA, for funding that would provide an additional $300 per week payment to Michiganders receiving unemployment benefits. But it's still a short-term Band-Aid that falls far short of what is really needed. It's time to put the partisanship aside and to get it done.
Next, to confront the COVID cases, which are holding steady. When it comes to testing, we are at a 7-day average of 28,000 tests per day. There are still outbreaks of this virus happening, though, in long-term facilities, large gatherings, and some workplaces, too.
As of the end of last week, our data shows that the Detroit region has the highest case rate at 61 cases per million people per day. But as I've discussed previously, the case rate is largely driven in that region by counties outside of the city of Detroit. Do not think that you are somehow going to outsmart this virus.
And what about the likelihood of a vaccine?
We're hopeful that a vaccine will be widely available for distribution as early as next year.
So if every one of us continues to do our part, the simple act of wearing a mask, if 95% of America masked up, we would save tens of thousands of lives.
And saving each other, saving people, saving lives. Number one priority. Reporting live tonight, 7 Action News.
And we know that money will help a lot of school districts for sure. ANDREA, thank you for that live report.
We need to